Hi guys, welcome to YouTube. So in this video, I will show you how you can install Kali Linux in your virtual machines. It's very easy. So first of all, we need two things. First, we need virtual machine, then we need a Kali Linux setup. I have a Kali Linux ISO file. You can download ISO file from official Kali Linux website. It's for free, so you can download it easily. It's very easy. Now, after that, after installing these two setups, virtual machine and the Kali Linux file, I installed the virtual machine setup. I'm using the Oracle VM VirtualBox here in my case. After opening this, click on the new, and after clicking on the new, this kind of window will be opened. Write down your virtual machine name. I will name this Linux. It will automatically choose the type here if you include the name Linux in your operating system name basically. So type your operating system type manually. Oh, sorry, choose your type, operating system type manually. Linux is a Linux based, so I will choose Linux. And now in version, choose which file you have downloaded. If you downloaded 32-bit, then choose the 32-bit. If you downloaded 64-bit ISO file, then choose 64-bit. So I have downloaded Linux 64, so I will choose other Linux 64-bit. Now after this, click on the next and click on the OK. This file already exists. Okay, so this file already exists, so I can't name this Kali Linux, so I will name this Kali Linux uh, Linux Kali. I will name this Linux Kali. Now click on the next. After this, choose the RAM size. I will choose about 4000 MB and click on next. And after this, you have to choose the hard disk here. I will suggest you to create a virtual hard disk. Select the default option basically and click on the create. After this, choose VDI, which is VirtualBox disk image. Now click next, and now here I will suggest you to choose fixed size if you wanted your virtual machine to work fast. If you wanted to extend your memory size in future, then you can choose dynamically allocated. So I will choose a fixed one. After selecting the fixed one, you can't resize your memory, so I will choose fixed because it is faster than dynamic. Now after this, choose the location where you want to install this. Okay, so I'm installing this in D drive. You can install this in any drive, C drive, D drive, anywhere you can install this. Now choose the space. I'm choosing 20 GB to install this. Now create, click on the create. Now it gonna take some time, so wait for it. Okay, so it is created. Kali Linux is created. Now we have to basically configure this Kali Linux. We have to make some few changes. Okay, after this we can install Kali Linux on this virtual machine. It's very easy. Now after this, choose the Kali Linux. Okay, you can see the Kali Linux icon in your left hand side in your virtual box. Right click on this and go to the settings. And now let's configure this. Click on setting. Now in journal, you can choose the basic things like name, type, version. If you by mistakenly you have chosen wrong settings, okay, in starting, so you can change here. In advanced, there is no need to change, and description, encryption, no need to change. Now go to the system. In system, you can once again choose the memory size, RAM size basically, and here you can make other changes too. And now in processor, you can allot this virtual machine number of processors. So I will allot these 3 processors and make sure execution cap is almost 100%, and also make sure that extended feature is enabled. If you disable this option, then you can't install Kali Linux and even other versions of Linux, because some version of Linux requires enable PAE/NX. So make sure you have enabled this. So make sure you check this. Now in acceleration, you can of course enable all these options, and in display, you can choose the video memory size, blah blah blah, all those things, and scale factors basically. Okay, and in storage is very important. Here we're gonna choose our ISO file. So here you can see in controller IDE, the first thing is Kalinex .vdi, and then second option is empty. Here we have to choose our ISO file for Kalinex. So choose the empty one. Okay, and after this in attributes, click this CD icon, and now click on the choose virtual disk option, and from this option you're gonna choose the Kalinex ISO file. So I have downloaded new Kalinex ISO file. So this is a new Kalinex ISO file, 64-bit. So I will choose this, and that's it. So here you can see now it is selected, and then you just need to press on OK, click on OK, and that's it. That's all we have to do. Once again, let's go to the settings. Okay, you can recheck all these options, but I will not check. And you can also make some other changes like audio, network, serial ports. We will talk about these things later. Okay, now select the Kali Linux and click on the start option. Now let's install the Kali Linux. Okay, so you can see this is a interface of Kali Linux. Installation interface. I will install Kali Linux graphically because it's very easy. So through your keyboards, choose graphical installation option and press enter on it. Choose the language. By default it's English, so I will choose English, and choose your country or location. So I'm right now in India, so choose India. Choose your location basically, and you choose your keyboard type. It's American English, so choose it and click on continue. Now here you have to write down your server name. We can leave this blank, no need to fill. Click on continue, and now we have to type our host name. So by default it's Kali. I will write down this Kali Linux host name. Now click on the continue. This is invalid because there is a space. Okay, make sure there is no space. So just write down Kali Linux without any space. Continue, and choose your domain name. You can still, I think, leave this option blank. Click on continue, and now choose your password. I will choose root as my default, my password. I'm choosing root as a password, and the username in Kali Linux by default is the root. Okay, remember that. So during installation, you are not going to choose any username because by default username is root in Kali Linux, and we have chosen our password also root. Now it's a partition disks. Choose the first option, guided use entire disk, and then this first one option, and click on the continue. And now you can select the first option, which is all files in one partition. Continue, and that's it. Finish partitioning, continue, and there is no need. You can click on no, continue, finish. Oh sorry, you have to choose yes here, and then continue. Okay, so now guys, you have after the installation, this kind of page will be open where you have to configure the package manager. Right now I'm not connected to the internet, so I will choose no right now and click on continue, and I will choose India as a country, and then continue, and then you can choose any domain. Then you can leave this option blank, continue. An error has been detected while using specified name. Possibly, please check this. Okay, go back and choose yes in this case and then continue that. Now choose yes option in case of install the Grub bootloader on hard disk. Choose yes and then continue. And in this step, install the Grub bootloader on a hard disk. Choose second option, slash dev slash sda. Choose this one, then continue. Okay, so now it's installed. Now it's restarting. Okay, now it's installed. Choose the first option, and now it's booting. Just wait for a few minutes. So here you can see this is a login screen for the Kali Linux. The default username is root, so type root. Okay, for everyone it's root. Username is root, so type root, then enter, and now choose the enter your password which you have selected during the installation phase. So we have chosen root also as a password, so I will type root and enter now, and welcome to Kali Linux. Let's see it's working or not. So here you can see this is a Kali Linux. It took lots of time, about 3 minutes to get started. So this is how we install Kali Linux in our virtual machines. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, you can ask me on comment sections. Bye, take care.